For each of the following numerals, write both the succeeding and the preceding numerals, one more and one less. So we have part A, part B, C, and D. So for part A, in Roman numerals, each symbol or set of symbols represents a value. The symbols are shown below here. In addition, there is a subtractive property where you have 1 before the V, which is going to represent 4. And there we have 9, XL is 40, XC is 90, CD is 400, and CM is 900. So again, how do we get 9? We get 10 and then subtract 1 to get 9. XL, we take the L, which is 50, subtract 10 to get 40. XC, we're going to take C, which is 100, subtract 10 to give you 90. CD, we're going to take the value of D, which is 500, subtract 100 to get 400. And CM, we take 1000, which is M, subtract the 100 to get 900. Now, to find the Roman numeral that succeeds the following, we first need to find the value of it, okay, which is MMMXCIX. Now, the symbol M represents the value of 1000. So, we know that the symbols XC represent the value of 900, and the symbol IX represents the value 9. Now we're going to add the numbers to find the Hindu Arabic numeral. So we have 3 times 1000 because of the fact that we have 3 M's. So there are 3 M's, so we're going to take 3 times 1000. And then we're going to add the following, XC, which we know up here is 90. And then we're going to add the 9 because we know the Roman numeral represents 9. So when we add those together, we get 3099. Now, thus, 3099 is the Hindu Arabic equivalent of the Roman numeral symbol, which is MMXCIX. Therefore, the succeeding Roman numeral will equal 3100, meaning that you would have one above the 3099, and then one below that would be the preceding numeral, which will equal 3098. Now we want to find the succeeding Roman numeral, and we're going to use the table below. So, what do we know first? We know the Roman numeral equaling 3100. Well, we know that we have 1000, which represents M, and there's 3 of them. So we're going to have 3 M's, and we have 100, which represents C. Therefore, that's 3100. Okay? And then, finding the preceding Roman numeral, the Roman numeral is equaling 3098. So again, since we have 3000, we're going to have 3 M's. We know that XC represents 90. And then we have V123, which represents 8. So therefore, this is 3000s, 90, and 8. Therefore, the numeral succeeding MMMXCIX is MMMC. And the numeral preceding that is MMMXCVIII. Now, let's take a look at part B. So here's part B, and this is what we want to look for in the numeral here. Now, the Babylonian system of numerals resembled the place value system with the base of 60. Therefore, the positional values are the following: 60 to the third power, 60 to the second power, 60, and then 1. Now, in a Babylonian numeral, a gap is left between the characters to distinguish between the various place values. Now, each placeholder in the Babylonian system used the numerals which are shown below. So this one represents a 1, that one represents a 10. Now, if we notice that the given numeral, and this is the given numeral, which is this right here, has only 2 placeholders. We want to find the value of the placeholder in the first position for the given numeral, and then find the value of the symbols. Now, the first placeholder is the following. That means we have 1 plus 1, which is 2. and therefore 2 times 1 gives us 2. And so the Hindu Arabic numeral for the first placeholder is 2. And notice that this is well below the place value for the second place, which is 60. Therefore, to find the succeeding and preceding numerals, we add and remove the symbol representing 1 from the first placeholder and leave the second placeholder as it is. Therefore, the given numeral succeeding the given numeral is as shown below, and then the numeral preceding the given numeral is as shown below. Now for part C, the Egyptian numeration system has a simple grouping system. To find the value of the Egyptian numeral, find the values of all the symbols in the numeral were added together. So let's take a look at what that symbol is. So this is what we're looking at. This is part C. Okay, so remember this first one represents 10,000. This one here represents 1,000. And then that represents 100. So there are 3 different symbols in the given numeral, and we're identifying the value of each symbol. So again, there's 10,000, there's 1,000, and there's 100. Then count the number of each symbol in the numeral. So the numeral contains 1 10,000, 1,000, and 100. So we're going to write the Egyptian numeral as a sum of these 3 values. So if we take 10,000 plus 1,000 plus 100, we add the numbers to find the Hindu Arabic numeral. Adding them together gives us 11,100. And therefore the given numeral is equal to 11,100. The succeeding Hindu Arabic numeral will be the 11,101. And so to find the succeeding Egyptian numeral, we add the symbol for 1 to the number shown below. Well, the symbol for 1 is right here. So therefore, we're going to add the symbol to that numeral to then get the succeeding Egyptian numeral. Now the preceding Hindu Arabic numeral will be the following number, 11,099. Now the preceding Egyptian numeral will equal 11,099 and will contain the symbols for 1 10,000, 1,000, 9 tens, and 9 ones. So again, come up here, this represents 9 tens, right? And these are 9 ones. So when we write this out, we get the following. This is 1 10,000, this is 1,000, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. Now for part D, it says that the given Mayan numeral has 2 place values. So let's see what that Mayan numeral is. So here's the Mayan numeral. So from top to bottom, the place values corresponding to each vertical grouping are 20 and 1. Represent the numeral in each vertical grouping as a familiar Hindu Arabic numeral using the table below. Now, the Hindu Arabic numeral that corresponds to this symbol below is 8. Because if we take a look at this symbol here, that represents the value of 8. Now, the Hindu Arabic numeral that corresponds to this symbol here represents 16. Therefore, we're going to now now multiply the numerals by their respective place values and add. So that means we have 8 times 20 plus 16 times 1, which is equal to 176. So the value of the succeeding Hindu Arabic numeral will be 177, and the value of the preceding Indo-Arabic numeral will be 175. Now, to identify the Mayan numeral corresponding to 177, we need to change the bottom symbol to a symbol for 17. So if we come back here, there's the symbol for 17. So the top symbol will remain the same. Therefore, the succeeding Mayan numeral is going to be shown below. So the top part, as you can see here, is going to represent the same value here, which is 8, and then down below we have the value of 17. Now, to identify the Mayan numeral corresponding to 175, we need to change the bottom symbol to a symbol for 15, and the top symbol is going to remain the same. So if we come up here, we can see what the symbol is for 15, and therefore there is our numeral for the preceding Mayan numeral.